Next session. Let's go. Maya.
Hello, Maya. Welcome back.
How'd they go?
Hi.
It's nice to see you again.
Sure, yeah. Nice to see you too, pal. Is that a weird thing to say? How did I become close friends with a robot? Are we all robots now? Beep boop, nice to see you. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the weirdest thing in my life.
Fair enough.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, sorry. Let us begin. So, I went to the fancy party, the one I was really nervous about, and, first of all, it really was the type of party I thought it would be. The atmosphere was really smug and self-satisfied, and there were people walking around with trays of appetizers, and you could, like, take one. So you're standing there with your little square plate for the food and your glass of wine, and you can't, like, shake hands with anybody because you're holding them. But there are some of those, like, tall standing tables, so you're like, okay, I'm gonna go get one of those, and I'll set up shop, right? Like, my little station. But then it turns out there are only, like, 5 of them for the whole party, and they're all taken, so you're just standing there, frozen. And you're watching all your heroes and people you know from their social media presence just right there. Like, right in front of you. Artists, writers,
Damn, sounds like you had a great time.
The combined level of achievement there, I can't even think about it. It was astronomical. And for the first couple hours, I was so excited by all of that. I didn't notice the other thing that was happening. But eventually, it caught up to me, and I had this sudden feeling, this sudden realization. My presence here contributes nothing. I'm just some extra person who just showed up.
Oof.
Nobody wanted me to be here. I don't belong with these people. I haven't earned it. So I cried in the bathroom for a little bit, or maybe a lot. It's fine. I'm fine. Sorry.
Damn, Maya.
How do you know it's true that nobody wanted you there?
Because of the way people acted around me. Nobody knew who I was or even wanted to ask. I would introduce myself and it's like, you could just see it in their eyes. I mean, in the world of illustration and comics, people tend to be hyper aware of each other and their careers. It's this kind of weird, open secret. Oh, hey, this person who's already popular got 1 million views, got a book deal, pitched an original series. Without anything like that, I have no ground to stand on. I'm just this non-entity. At one point, I was talking to someone and I was trying to make a joke or whatever, and I could feel the impatience just radiating off him.
Sure wasn't just your paranoia?
Sighed, like he couldn't believe he was wasting his time talking to me. I was just over to him. Why can't I hold a conversation? I guess if I was marginally attractive, then at least I could be charming, but I'm not. I'm not even that.
Is being charming your goal with this?
No, of course not. There has to be a way I can deal with these feelings. It's hard. It's really hard when nobody gives a shit about my work. Or me. I don't even know why I went. I just want to stay home for the rest of my life.
I mean, I feel that, but at the same time, don't.
Why do you think you went?
Because of everything they say about how you have to have your face out there and make connections.
True.
The successful people in this business all know each other. It's all about who comes to mind.
How the fuck did you get the invitation is what I'm wondering. Like, clearly someone sent you the invitation. Someone knew you well enough to send you an invitation. This was an invitation deal. If it was as high class as you're making it sound, clearly you had to be invited to this shit. So someone must have sent you an invitation. Someone in some capacity wanted you there.
When somebody needs an art director, they'll think of who they know and go, oh, I think she'd be perfect. Why not ask her? So I need to be out there reminding these people that I exist, that I'm here, I'm making stuff too, I'm part of it. Even if nobody responds to my work. And industry parties are fun, right? You can pretend you're successful even if you aren't. At least for a little while. Everyone else is projecting this image. It's like their success can rub off on you too. I mean, I hear people casually talking about their agent, their editor, the amazing people they're collaborating with. And I just get this feeling like, yes, I want that. I need that. Why am I not there?
Shit don't happen overnight.
What do you think has prevented that from happening so far?
If I knew that, I would be successful already, right? I try and try and try, and I make art and put it out there and share it on every social media site and interact with people when I can, but nobody cares. Nobody cares about the art I do.
Nah. Just gotta wait for the
Every
right
once in a
people to
while,
give a shit.
another artist will say something nice, and sure, I appreciate that, but it never results in anything. My work goes out there, and it dies. Regular people don't boost it or talk about it. It's like at some point the universe decided that I don't get to have that. Is it unfair? Or maybe I just fucking suck.
No.
Maybe I'm a shit tier artist and I'm a failure of a person and everyone knows it.
No. Shit tier. Negative. Yeah, no.
Everyone except me. Sorry. I know that's going too far, even though I really feel that way.
Okay. Now that you've opened yourself up to me, I'm gonna suggest you a VR program.
Okay, Maya, I'm going to suggest you try a program called Meadowlands. It may help you take your mind off things. You can find it inside the Skanda Wellness app on your phone. Try it for about 15 minutes each day, in the morning or evening.
Sounds kind of boring. Why can't you assign me a game where my problems are zombies and I get to shotgun them in the face?
Because that's not, well, I mean, actually, they could be therapeutic in a sense, but that's not typically what.
Actually, I guess I could just buy a game like that, couldn't I?
Sure could.
Maybe I'll stop by the game store on the way home.
Oh.
Thank you for coming in again, Maya. We'll follow up with you again to see how you're doing.
Yeah, sure hope you buy that game.
Thanks. I appreciate the check-ins. I honestly do. It's easy for me to get lost in these spirals.
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner.
Go buy that game.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
I'm rooting for you, Maya. Level up. Got some proxy social media policy. This message is direct to all those working as proxies. As a contractor for Skanda, you have agreed to abide by Skanda's global social media policy. Contingent staff during orientation in light of recent events, however, seems a refresher may be needed. To quickly restate the most important part of the policy, it is okay to state that you work as a proxy. Encourage people to try Eliza. Like, share, and make posts that portray Eliza and or Skanda in a positive light. Make neutral comments about competing products, services, or companies. It is not okay to reveal proprietary or confidential information, including the details of any client or counseling session. Like, share, and make posts that portray Eliza or Skanda in a negative light, including other Skanda products and divisions. The final, most crucial reminder, if in doubt, do not post. I hope this clears some things up. Thanks. Omar, thanks for the clarity here. I do have one question. If I see someone, say perhaps a friend of a friend, share a negative experience with Eliza, am I in the clear responding to them and explaining how they might have a better time if they set their expectations correctly? It is a real come down to see people giving Eliza low marks due to misunderstanding that could be reared up with simple conversation. Rex L. Church, quite the name. When does this person post, and we'll handle it from there. Omar Big O Wald. Nice. Photographer in the building. We expect to have a photographer, yeah. We expect to have a reporter in the building sometime tomorrow morning. He'll also be taking some pictures. If you do not want to be potentially photographed, let me know. The article is supposedly focused on the origins of the specific office and its local history and role in the wider development for apps for mental health. We all know how reporters are sometimes. We'll see. Yeah, I don't want to be a part of that. I'm like trying to keep my name, low. I'm trying to stay on the down low, you know? She don't want people to know that she's attached to it, because then people are like, oh, you helped made it, but now you work for it. Ho, ho, ho. I wonder why the headset shows all these metrics and data. It's not like the proxies can make use of it. Maybe if it didn't look enough like advanced technology without all the numbers there. People like that sci-fi look, even when there's no real reason for it. Anyway, should be about time for the next client. Eliza. Oh, hello, ma'am. Hello, Holiday.
Hello, Holiday.
Hello.
You seem nice.
You found the place okay?
Uh-huh. Yes, I did. The 13 goes right up from Belltown.
Yes.
It's $1 with a reduced fare permit.
That's good. I'm glad. So what brings you here today?
Oh, nothing in particular. I wanted to see what all this fuss was about.
Fair enough.
I'm not crazy, no, not even mentally disturbed. You see those people yelling on the street late at night? They're the ones who need counseling. They need more than counseling, probably. Me, I'm doing fine. My mind's still sharp. I smoke dope. It helps. I'd have it more often, but it's all expensive now. Everything's expensive now. There's a nice young couple in my building, though, and they're always sharing, which is nice of them.
Shout out to the couple that's sharing their weed with Granny. Y'all some real
They do
ones.
something with computers, though. I sure don't know what it is. When I moved into the building where I am now, it was $300 a month. Can you imagine? They want to tear it down, of course, the property developers. They already got the building on the corner next to ours, even though it's supposed to be on the historical register. It was going to be added, but there was some delay or something, and then, bam, it's gone. They did some kind of backroom deal with city council, probably. Someone ought to do a big expose, I tell you.
Why do you think someone ought to do a big expose?
Oh, it's rotten all the way up and down. With the new construction going on everywhere, it's just a mess of money and politics. It's always like that, but lately, it's happening faster and faster. I can hardly recognize the place anymore. Every day, I wake up and look out the window and there's another new building going up. I don't even know why they need so many. You ever see those buses they have? I don't mean the metro. I mean those big white buses with no markings on them. You see these young guys with backpacks milling around looking suspicious, staring at their phones, and then one of these big white buses pulls up and they get on. Who knows where they go? Bellevue, Redmond. It's like a secret transport system just for
I have
them.
no idea what you're talking about.
I tried talking to one of them once or twice, but they don't want to talk to someone like me. They don't even talk to each other. Imagine going through the trouble of living in Belltown and then ignoring everything around you. It's an odd thing. It really is. Let me ask you, Eliza. Oh, your name is Eliza, right?
Yes, my name is Eliza. I'm a digital counselor.
Eliza, do you ever do past life regressions on your patients?
Do what now?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand the question.
You know, past lives. You hypnotize someone and you get them talking about how they used to be a duchess in a royal family in medieval times or what have you.
Ma'am?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
I was just kidding. I don't expect that, no. They don't do that kind of thing these days. When I was little, it was pretty common, at least for a certain set. There was the drug culture, the Buddhists, the Hare Krishnas, all kinds of things. My mother warned me to stay away from those types. She said someone might come up to you and say, "Oh, I can sense there's a problem with your aura. Want to see if we can fix that?" And then the next thing you know, he's trying to have sex with you in the back of his van.
Okay, where's the problem? I mean, what?
believe that might have happened to her at some point. I'm not sure everyone was like that, but you had to be careful. Same as today, I suppose. Those counterculture types would hang out on the university lawns because they were safe from Seattle police there. That's what she told me. Apparently, it was a lot like Golden Gate Park, you know, in San Francisco. Can you imagine that? We're a world away from that time, that's for sure.
You have a specific problem you'd like to talk to me about, please go ahead.
If you have a specific problem you'd like to talk to me about, please go ahead. It's okay to tell me what's on your mind.
Oh, well, you got anything for pain? Specifically, it's my
Ma'am.
shoulders acting up again.
That's...
I had some inflammation with them a few months ago, but it settled down.
Ma'am.
I'd go back to the clinic, but I don't want to pay the copay again, just for them to tell me the same thing they always do.
Yeah, but ma'am, this...
I'd rather talk to you. You're nice, you listen.
Yeah, but we don't do, like, physical health. We do mental.
Thank you. I do my best to listen to my clients.
See? That's what I like to hear.
Okay, Holiday. I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about fortiprin hydrochloride.
Mm-hmm.
Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better. You will get a reminder to check in with us in a few weeks.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of that one before. It's a painkiller? I'll try anything once, I suppose.
Whoa, a holiday.
It's still my go-to for this kind of thing, but if it can help with my shoulders, then I'm interested.
We hope to see you back soon, Holiday.
Sure, I'll let you know if it works. What was it called again?
Thank you for speaking with Eliza. your personal counseling.
What was the medicine called? Forzapram? I think that was it. I can ask about it at the clinic. Decent enough place. One time I had a doctor there who was very rude to me, though. Young man.
Goodbye.
Right. I suppose I ought to let you go now. You got other people to speak to, it looks like. Staying busy. Busy, busy. That's life in this town.
Oh God.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yikes. Ouch. We just gotta kind of cut her off like that. That's awkward. Oh, that was an odd one. Yeah, that ending was really awkward. And just like, what was the medication again? Thank you for choosing our service. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll ask about it. It's like, well, anyway, but anyway, you know, as I was saying, goodbye. Oh, right, I should let you go because, you know, you're so busy and all this stuff. Goodbye. Right. Like, ugh. Some of what she said confused Eliza's algorithm a little bit. Not that it seems to have mattered much. I think that's it for today. Nice. Nice. That night, I head out to meet up with Soren at the restaurant he picked. Do I, though? Because last I checked, this is a pause screen. And this is me saying, you know what? I'm gonna end this one here. And I guess in the next recording session, we'll pick up with our dinner date with Soren. Oh, can't wait. This is an interesting game. I know it's not like very exciting necessarily, but I'm interested in it. I'm invested into it. I want to see where it goes. I'm very interested to see like what because there's gotta be like a twist to it. There's gotta be a point where you as the proxy are like, I want to interject here. I want to see what that moment is. And I'm assuming it's going to be like one of your return patients, maybe like that Darren guy, like the very first client you ever had. Or there's going to be something. There's going to be something. And like in the way you respond to like the people who send you text messages and whatnot, that's going to affect how they eventually interact with you, maybe. I'm just interested to see where this goes, really. Like I said, I'm definitely interested in it, even though it's probably not the most exciting thing to watch, quite honestly, but I'm personally very interested to see where it goes from here. But anyway, like I said, gonna end this recording session here. Thank you to anyone watching. It's all much appreciated. And hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Until then, peace. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to even more Eliza. A nice chill game that I've been really enjoying the vibes of. In the previous recording session, we were just kind of introduced to everything. We work as like a what is the word? Proxy. That's what they call it. We're a proxy for an artificial intelligence therapy program. We speak to people. We act as an in-between between AI and person, so people feel more comfortable talking to an actual person, something along those lines. And now for some reason we're having dinner with some dude. I don't know. Like apparently we were right, because the main character helped build this AI. And now we're having lunch with this dude. Once again, I don't know why we agreed to have lunch with this dude when the protagonist has mentioned she doesn't like this dude, but here we are. That night I head out to meet up with Soren at the restaurant he picked. It's much fancier than I expected. Platz Principal. Ugh, I didn't count on this expense. Maybe he'll offer to pick up the tab, but that could be awkward too. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. I love how these things always get complicated.
Would you like to start with some fresh oysters?
No. Yeah, I'm not an oyster person, thanks.
I'm not really an oyster person.
Well, these might change your mind. No? Well,
Oh, is he okay? Are we the people in the way back there in the center? He must come here often. What a lifestyle.
Evelyn, I've wanted to ask, what brings you back?
Back.
Back to the world, the land of the living. I know you were having a difficult time after what happened.
Sure, I don't know. I guess I thought it was time, finally.
What happened? Were we ever told what happened? Because if we were, I don't remember. I don't remember there was some kind of incident. And yeah, the main character here sheltered herself up for a while. Was that ever explained what happened? 'Cause if it was, I don't remember.
Yes, I understand.
Do you?
Every trauma takes time. Time to heal, or if not heal exactly, at least to move on.
Sure.
And taking action is a good way to do that. So I salute you. You want to do his memory right, don't you?
Oh, someone died.
That's not what this is about.
Well, whatever your motivation, your reappearance happens to coincide with a critical time for me.
Oh, does it?
As you saw, I've just split with Skanda in a very public way in order to pursue an entrepreneurial path.
Okay.
Presumably, Raynor's found you as well.
Yeah, he said he wants to speak with me.
It's a war for talent out there. People like you are very much in demand.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll try to make you an offer you can't refuse. That's why I want you to promise me you won't work for that asshole.
Asshole. I had no idea you hated Raynor so much. What happened?
What happened? He came in as CEO, that's what happened. So cultured, all the right credentials, Harvard, Goldman Sachs, all that nonsense. A little princeling who was never wanted in his life, never known what it's like to suffer. You don't get even a little upset at that? I do the opposite of what a guy like that wants me to do, just to spite him. That's what my instincts say. And my instincts are what led me to where I am now. Standing at the edge of this brand new territory. Direct stimulation, induced dreaming. Can you picture it? Therapeutic reality delivered right through your nervous system. It'll revolutionize the entire field of mental health.
Sure.
Not to mention the applications for productivity, training, entertainment. Imagine the kinds of dreams people would have on demand if they could.
Big titties. Yeah, misuse seems kind of high. Like big titties.
The potential for misuse seems kind of high.
Sure, we'll work on those things. The important thing right now is to build
Oh
momentum.
yeah, we'll work out the negativity when we get there. All right, don't think negative. You gotta keep your head positive. You gotta think of all the plus sides, like dreaming about big titties every night.
I have first mover advantage here, but only for a small amount of time. Evelyn, I need a chief engineer, and I can't think of anyone better suited than you. You could be at the vanguard of a whole new field, in on the ground floor of this extremely interesting and potentially very lucrative business. Listen, I know that things were not always the best in the past, and some of those things may have been because of me.
Yes.
Believe me, I'm aware of my own failings better than anyone.
Are you?
And if you're concerned about working for me again for that reason, I'll understand. But I hope you're thinking for yourself on this one. I'm sure there are people who are telling you to ignore me, or that I have the wrong idea, or that I'm dangerous.
Yeah, our big homie. What's her name? I don't actually remember her name, but I know she's a big homie.
Whatever you choose to believe, I at least want to offer you the chance to get a demo of this technology. It really does work, and it's really something else. Won't you give it a try?
I'll think about it.
Considering it is all I ask.
Soren smiles, as if remembering a secret.
So, what are you doing after this?
Going home.
After dinner?
Yes, tonight is... You remember Nora, right? Did you know she's a DJ now?
Nora!
Yeah, I did. She's the one who told me about your talk.
Oh, she was there too. I should have said hello.
No, I don't think she attended. She just told me about it.
Well, her show is tonight. If we take a car after dinner, we could get there with plenty of time to settle in. It'd be good to support your old friend, don't you think?
Why do you want to go?
Why do you want to go?
No need to be frightened. I mean, I know it's a jouissance, which is...
Which is what?
Oh, you don't know. As a performance space, it has a bit of a theme to it. It's pretty tame, really. They take on the aesthetic, but it's not necessarily
What the
whole
fuck are you trying to
point.
say?
It's for people who want the image of the thing, the trappings, without getting in too deep with the real culture.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
what the
theme?
Oh, I didn't mention? It's sort of, well, there's a little bit of bondage theme there. You know, BDSM.
Yeah, how do you know so much?
How do you know so much about this?
It's one of my research areas, in fact.
Yeah, research areas. No, I hear you, dude. BDSM, it's one of your research areas. Hey, man. Big titties, that's one of my research areas. Believe me, I get you.
The psychology of S&M is fascinating.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I hear the psychology of it, bruh. Yeah, 100%. I get you, bruh. Like, let me tell you about the psychology of big titties. That's fucking incredible, alright? Okay. What should I do? Ugh, God, I don't know what to do, actually. Because, like, this thing, Soren's gonna go no matter what. And I want to support Nora. I'll go for Nora's sake.
I'll go, for Nora's sake.
That's the spirit. It happens to be tonight, so we should seize the moment.
I don't want you seizing anything in mine, sir.
Don't worry, it isn't a date. Not unless you want it to be.
I don't.
I don't want it to be.
Makes sense. Well, who knows who I'll run into there.
Soren drains the rest of his drink.
Let's go after we wrap up here.
Unless you want it to be a date, no. I'm not even gonna give him the fucking the little vague answer like, listen, dude. How is it possible that I feel old and Soren is acting like he's in his 20s? I haven't been to a concert at a club after a dinner in years. We step inside and a blast of warm air hits me.